Now, when my very first business was painting surfboards and painting decorative surfboards that we cut out. So it's always fun to come back to paint these because this is what I did. This was my very first entrepreneurial experience. When I did my surfboard business, man, it was crazy how many we had to paint. So I went from a person who painted one surfboard one painting a year. And I was like the slowest painter in history to being able to just like paint fast. I just really had to. Oh my gosh, my husband just came in. We just hit 1,000 members. I wonder who the 1,000 member was. Oh my gosh, will you bring that sign over? Y'all want to see my sweet husband? He's so sweet. This is this is Bobby, and he just came in with this sign to tell us. So we have been so excited. We knew we were going to hit this number, but we didn't know we were going to hit it so fast.
That's awesome.
So that is exciting. I'm going to cry. That's kind of a big milestone. Oh, I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. I'm going to try to keep it together. That's a big milestone. So we've had I know, I feel like I need to like stop and have cake or something, celebrate. I feel like we need to do something. Yeah, all where it started. Oh my gosh, that does make me emotional. It makes me emotional. Yeah, what was it, 2007, 2008? We started the surfboards. That was my first entrepreneurial experience. Ooh, oh man, I'm gonna just point it down so my tears can like stop. Yeah, this is, okay, so Bobby's gonna show you my very first business name / surfboard logo. So this was my first business name called My Soul Is Yours. And this was the one of the first, well, it was my first business. And you could see we hand cut them, you know, and we would prime them and then I would paint them to order at, wow, that is crazy. We had 1,000 members on painting surfboards, which is all where it started. And Jennifer says, it's all come full circle. It has. Painting a surfboard while you hit 1,000. So cool. Oh, I'm just getting emotional. I'm just gonna do this so you don't have to see my face. Yeah, that is crazy. So, you know, I named that business. I actually woke up in the middle of the night and I had a dream. And I always keep paper by my bed. Does anybody else have things like that come to you as you're dreaming or while you're asleep? And so I woke up and this, My Soul Is Yours. Who was it?
Pam Saunders.
Pam Saunders, you were my 1,000th customer. Ah! So cool. Oh my gosh. Pam, thank you. Thank all of y'all for joining. Y'all are awesome. So this is kind of a big deal because we, you know, when we did this surf business, you know, I didn't even know I was going to have a surfboard painting business. And I woke up in the middle of the night and My Soul Is Yours came to me. And I literally wrote that down. I literally wrote that down in the middle of the night. And I did not know why, I just wrote that down. And then once this happened and I started doing my surfboard business, I immediately said, My Soul Is Yours. That's the name of my business. I picked that name because of 2 reasons. Number 1, my soul is yours to my husband, and then also my soul is yours to God. So that was always really sentimental to me because I wanted that to be really cool and just, it had to be a part of my business. And so since then, I've always ran my businesses with God first. And so to hit 1,000 members, look at me, I'm a mess. To hit 1,000 members right now is a big deal. Yeah, this is 2 years in the making, and it's kind of crazy what has happened. And so it is full circle to see it go from doing surfboards and now painting a surfboard with you, and now we just hit 1,000 members in just 2 years. So God is good, and I am so happy to teach y'all. Y'all don't even know. I'm so happy to teach y'all. So happy. I'm gonna turn the camera down because I'm embarrassed, and I'm just gonna paint. So yeah, it was definitely a family effort. We had you know, my family. I remember doing these small surfboards, and I took them, you know, we went bankrupt, we lost everything, and I took these, I started painting because, you know, painting is healing, and I started painting, and I started doing, you know, all of these little surfboards, and I took them to school where I worked. I was a teacher for 10 years, and then about 150 kids had said, Miss Easley, paint me a surfboard, and I thought, oh my gosh, I might be able to make money doing this. And so I talked to my husband, my mother-in-law, and we pretty much, it was a family affair. We had my husband, my mother-in-law, my stepdad, and we were, you know, sawing these things out. We were priming them, all of these things, and we took them to Pier Park in Panama City Beach, and we said, you know, do you think I could sell these at your fine mall, Pier Park establishment? We ended up setting up and selling surfboards there. You know, the first day I thought, oh my gosh, nobody's buying my surfboards and I'm still a loser, and how can I fail so much before I'm 30? And it was just such a massive, like, it just, nobody was buying. I just felt like a loser. And so what do you do when nobody buys and you're freaking out and you've already filed bankrupt, you have a toddler, you know, and you don't even know what to do? And then my husband, he calls me and he's like, he was watching the booth, and he's like, get over here, Heidi, like we have orders. So I look at my mother-in-law and she's like, go, go. And he looks at me and he has this whole thing of tickets, and he's holding these paper tickets, and he's like, Heidi, get to painting. And I'm like, what? And I was just in shock. And I remember looking at him holding those tickets, and I was just so grateful. Like, I had just gone through all of this. Like, I was just so grateful. You know, I had gone from this feeling of being so embarrassed and ashamed to this feeling of like, God's got me, and no matter what, I'm gonna get to do what I love forever, which was paint. And since then, it's like I have painted and created and done what I love most and got to make a living at it. So we went on that summer in 2 months to sell over 1,000. That's also weird. We sold over 1,000 surfboards in just 2 months, which meant this very, very slow painter, which I'm painting slow now because I'm a freaking emotional mess. This very slow painter learned how to paint fast. I knew every single surfboard I painted was a way to help my family. And so something that, you know, started as me just using it to heal totally changed the entire path of my life. I didn't know what I know now. Now looking back, when I have things happen to me, I know that God's there during them. And now I look back at my bankruptcy, and it's one of the best things that happened to us. You know, we learned how to, you know, go for what we want. We started this business with the help of our family. And so now, you know, fast forward, and we reached this milestone of 1,000 members. I mean, my big dream of praying to God and asking, my big dream was to have 500 members in Paint Party headquarters. That was my big, overwhelming goal. Like, if I could have 500 members, think of how many people I could help. And here we are, just hit 1,000 members, talking about the surfboard business where it all started, and I painted over 1,000 surfboards way back when. It's just crazy. It's all full circle. God is so big, and we have to know that we can pray big, and we can expect miracles, and we can expect Him to want good things for us. And I want that for y'all too. Man, I just want to say, wow, this is really cool. So with all of that, this is my completed surfboard, my blubbering mess of a surfboard. And I just want to say, for all of you that are thinking about joining Paint Party headquarters, I would love to have you. I cannot believe during this live, we have just passed 1,000 members. I just want to say thank you. And if you want to join us and let me teach you about marketing, let me teach you about social media, let me teach you about doing paint parties, I would love to. Please click the link, and we would love to help you out. Bye, guys.